Hi, welcome to Wheelchair Tennis. My name is Ryan Cantrell, and today I will be going over some rules and regulations, how to serve and how to return a serve in wheelchair tennis. So from here, we'll go over the equipment we use and how to go about using our tennis racket in our wheelchair. Okay, so now that we're ready, we'll take a look at the equipment we use. We have a regular tennis court, pretty much the same as a professional tennis court, same size. Those size does vary with these. And then we'll take a look at our wheelchair. So I'll turn around, give a good look at our adaptive sports wheelchair. So as you can see on our wheelchair here, the wheels are at an angle and allows for better maneuverability. So as you can imagine, in tennis, there's a lot of moving back and forth lateral movements. So just for show, if we wanted to turn right, we'll take our right hand on our right wheel and turn to the right, just like so. Or if we wanted to turn left, we'll take our left hand on our right wheel and turn, just like so. And if we wanted to come forward, both hands forward, go backwards, both hands in the backwards motion. So now that we know how to use our wheelchair, let's take a look at some safety precautions. So as you can see, we have a safety belt for protection so that our players and opposing opponents don't fall out of our chairs. And we want to make sure that is tightly strapped in until you hear the clicking. And now that the belt is in, that you know you're ready to go. All right, so now we'll go into rules and regulations and the regulation court size for wheelchair tennis. So as you can see, our court is the same size as a professional regulated Olympic tennis court. So the main things that we want to remember is that it's the same size, so you got a lot of ground to cover in your wheelchair. And to serve, basically we want to come in the same exact spot. So we are in the serving position here. So we want to line up right next to this hash right here. And now we know we're in a good serving position. Now for wheelchair tennis, the rules apply almost exactly the same way, except for there are some minor differences between regular player tennis and wheelchair tennis. The main difference is that in regular tennis, the opponent returning the serve has to return the ball within one bounce. In wheelchair tennis, the returning server has to return it within 2 bounces. So just to give an example of what that looks like, I'll show you. All right, so we'll take a look at regular tennis, returning the serve first. All right, so if this is regular tennis and my opponent is down there and my opponent serves to me, I have to return the serve within 1 bounce. So an example would be bounce, hit. So I have to return the serve within 1 bounce of the ball. Now we'll take a look at it from wheelchair tennis. Returning a serve, you can return a serve with 2 bounces of the ball as opposed to 1 bounce of the ball with regular tennis. And the way you return a serve in wheelchair tennis looks a lot like this. So with 2 bounces, say my opponent has served over to me and it goes 2 bounces, it will look a lot like this. 1, 2, and return. So with wheelchair tennis, the ball can bounce twice and you can still return the ball. Now that we're all ready to play, let's demonstrate how to serve in wheelchair tennis. So to serve, just like regular tennis, you line up at the hash mark here. This is your marking, this is where you'll stand. Wheelchair has to be behind the white line here. So now that you know you're in prime position to get ready to serve. Now that we're ready and already in position, we are ready to serve. So the objective is to get the ball over the net, and it has to touch in the front two squares. So, now that we're ready, I shall serve. Serve up. And just like that, we are ready. Now I'll show you where the ball has to hit in order for the serve to count as a point. Now that we've served to our opponent, let's show where the ball has to land in order for it to count as a point. All right, now that the ball has reached this side of the net, it has to land on or within this boundary square here, or this square here. If the ball lands anywhere beyond this boundary and this big box, the serve does not count, and you will have to reserve. All right, now that we know the rules, regulations, safety, and how to serve and return to serve, what do you say we play a fun game of wheelchair tennis? You ready, Ryan? Here it comes. Ready. Yes. Point. Game.